to my channel, LD Art. So today I am going to make a clock and use my mold that I made years. No, I'm just kidding. I made a couple of months ago and do this clock that I'm going to take to Brazil. So I found this sticker that has half of the United States and half of Brazil's flag on here. So I'll probably put this like right here and then put the numbers around. I might actually have to put a tiny little hole in it for this little nib right here, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out. So the colors that I'm going to use for this, before I run through these colors, I also have this on this heat level table right here. This is my heat table. I'll put it in the description. I can't remember what the name is, but that is what I'm working on, and I will be turning it on because I have a couple of days. By the time you guys see this video, I'll be back from Brazil. But while I'm doing this video, I have like a couple of days before I'm getting ready to leave. So like a week. So that is what I'm doing. So the colors that I'm using will be this Artist Sue's soft sparkle white. That's one of them. I'll be adding just a little bit of gold flakes in here. I'm not going to open this. I don't have my mask on, but that is what I'll be adding. My husband loves gold, so this is the gold. It's really pretty. Just a smidget. I mean, like a tiny sprinkle is going in. It's pretty powerful, the gold. And then I'll be also using this Unicorn Arts Crushed Crystals mica powder, and it's an enhancer. It's very pretty too. You can see that color. Very, very shiny. And this will be taking the place of my silver. Plus it will go with this white pigment right here really nicely. So that is what I'll be using. The resin that I'm using is this right here, J Dictions A and B. It's my favorite resin so far. I've used many resins, but this is my favorite. So let me get set up, get these gloves on, get my mask on, get my resin mixed up in this mixer right here, and turn on this resonator over here, the air purifier. We'll turn that on right now and set it for like a timer of 4 hours or whatever, so we can keep this air clean. I have a fan going behind me, and I have this bubble thing. I don't know if you can see it right here, that I'm probably going to use to take the gas out of my resin. All right, so let me get set up and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, let me take this mask, put it right here. So I'm gonna leave this covered. I put this little cover on top of this. You see that? Because I gotta clean up and I don't want to spray anything. So I sprayed some alcohol on this in the previous little clip. So we're gonna leave this. And then tomorrow, because this has to be 24 hours, unfortunately, I'm going to put this on here. And I found these little stickers right here. I think this would be cute, and put like a little plane here and some little dots, and then a little plane here from traveling from US to Brazil, Brazil to back to US. So I think these would be cute little airplanes. And then these are my numbers. I'm going to stick these numbers on here, and I have a bunch, white and black, but I'll be using the black ones as you see right here. And I've obviously made other clocks. But these are the numbers that I'll be using tomorrow on this clock round that I have right here. So let me hang this mask up. I don't need it anymore. Well, I'll need it for tomorrow. I'll probably just leave it out because I have to put a top coat on this after I put all these stickers that you see over here on top of this clock. All right. So stay tuned until tomorrow. We'll come back. It'll be a flash for you, but it's 24 hours for me. All right. So tomorrow we will put this on. So hold on. Go get a drink. Okay. Okay, my dears, welcome back. So it is actually still the same night, the same day, whatever. This is completely dry. It's a little soft, but that's okay. We can work with it as long as I can put my fingers on it. That's cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the sticker, and as you can see, I put a little hole right here so that will fit right there on that little nib right there. And I realized that the little plane is only going one way, so we can only put one little plane on there, so we'll do that as well. And then we're going to put the numbers on too. So let me get this started with putting my 12 where I need it to go, and then I'll be able to line this up. But I'm going to put some marks on here first so that I get this lined up correctly with the numbers. Otherwise the numbers will be all crazy. Okay, I'll probably put the sticker on first, and you'll probably see me do that on camera in a minute. So let me just get myself together and we will do that. Okay. So this is ready, as you can see. Put the numbers on and everything. I even put this little plane right here with these little dots on it to make it look like it's traveling. So I'm going to now put a top coat on this, just a clear top coat, and I might add a little bit more sparkle to it, not a lot, and finish this off. Okay, so let me mix up my resin and we'll come back and pour the top coat. All right, so here we are the next day. This is done. Has kind of like a little sharp edge right there. It was actually done last night, but this is the back. But it was late and I was tired. So it is completely done and ready to go. So I'm going to take off the sharp edge with some sandpaper. I probably need a little bit rougher than that. Here it is. This sandpaper right here. I'm going to use this to scrape off these edges. All right. I kind of want to put on some gloves, but I'm definitely going to put a mask on because I don't want to breathe up. Just a paper mask. I don't want to breathe up any of the sand or whatever I'm shaving off of here anyways. You just want to lightly shave this down. Get a little baby wipe. You know, you don't want to go ham with it. Sometimes I use a nail file too to do this, but I don't feel like doing a nail file today. So I'm going to go around this, and when I'm done, I'll come back and I'll put this hardware on. I have to widen this. Otherwise, I would just put this in a suitcase and just take it like this. And I am going to do that, but I need to make sure it fits in here. So we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. We finished wiping the edges and getting it nice and smooth. Now you can actually run your hand across this. Took off as much of the dust as I possibly could. I'm not really worried about it. It'd be hanging on the wall collecting dust anyways. And it's got a long ways to go. This is going all the way to Goiânia, Brazil. Okay, so we're going to open up all this. Well, first of all, I have to make sure this fits in the middle of that. And then, as I'm talking and trying to open this, we will put this hardware on and make sure everything fits. I'm going to keep these bags because I have to put these back in here to put in the suitcase, and then put it back into this to put in the suitcase. Let's open this too. Plus we need to make sure that it works and everything. Okay, so let us try to open this without causing too much of an issue. There we go. I probably won't put it back in this bag because it kind of bends it up anyways. You see how it's all bent up. I want this kind of straight. These are so delicate when you order them. Sometimes they come bent, and nobody likes that. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna put these on. I mean, I do want to show you. What I was gonna do is I was gonna wait until I got to my destination and then take pictures of it while it was on the wall. But the least I can do is put this in here and make sure, because I know this doesn't fit, so I have to make this wider, this a little bit wider. We'll go from the back end. And for all of you who didn't know, I use records to make this mold. That's why you see these lines on here that looks like a record. But that's how I made this mold, and I use silicone rubber to do it. So all I do is I just take this deburring tool and just go around like this until I get this to be a little bit wider. You can see all the little droppings down here, and if you can't, well, sorry. But this is what I do to open this. Got to do it a little bit more. Got kind of caught in there. And nobody's going to see this anyway, so that's why I don't mind doing both sides, or, you know, getting in here and really opening up. Doesn't bother me one bit. And this is live. Just keep it up. It takes a minute. So I'm probably just going to keep doing this until I get this wide enough. It feels like this might be it right here. Until this is wide enough to fit the back of this, or this clock. There it is. So now it's in there. You can see it. It's totally flat. So we got it. And you guys got to watch me. Let's move all this. Look at this mess that I've made. So to clean that up, I usually just use this right here. I don't mind making a mess because I know I can just get it up very easily with this lint roller. And then, you know, we all know how to use this, right? The lint roller gets full, and we can just pull this off and keep it moving. It's weird when you do stuff on camera, don't nothing work. Now you see. Anyways, I'll probably speed this up or not. Oh, maybe I was peeling it from the wrong end. I don't know. I need to do my nails. I swear. Oh my goodness. By the time you see this picture, I'll have my nails on. Anyways, I'll probably do my nails in 2 days time. So anyways, we're going to clean this up, to which we've done. And let's put this clock together. Because I really don't feel like stopping the camera. All right. So I buy these. These are for to hang, because you can't hang it up without it. And you put it on like this. There's like a little circle divot that this fits onto, like that. And then you stick this in the back. I usually line it up where the 12 is, usually. And we're just going to set that like that. We're going to get, I don't usually use this piece right here. I never use that. I feel like seeing that black part takes away from the design. So, and I'm not going to put this on tight. Looks like I said, I'm traveling with this and I don't want to travel with it like this. But normally I would tighten this up. This would be on here like that, so that it's not, so that it doesn't move like that. But since this is going overseas, we're going to leave it like this for now. And if I was to ship this to someone overseas, or just to ship this to someone, anyone, I would leave it with these unattached. I wouldn't attach these at all. But anyways, this will go like this. This will go on top. I'm not trying to really push this together. And then this will go on here as the minute hand, like that. I'm not putting these on at all, because these, like I said, are traveling with me. So I'm going to end up taking this apart. But what I want to do is I want to put a battery in it and make sure I can hear that it moves. And then we will just, when I get home to my other home, I will put a battery in then. Okay, let's do it this way because it snaps in here better. And then all I want to do is I want to hold on for a second. Yeah, so this is moving. Wait, I think I put it in wrong because it moved on me. I did. Get in there. Bear with me, y'all. It is so quiet. It's like super duper quiet. I'm just going to put this on here and make sure it's moving. And it is, as you can see right there. Okay, so here's my clock. Without the, I don't want to put these on here yet, but these are my watch hands, or my minute hand, and my second, and my hour hand, and then my second. And this is what I'm going to have in my home. So there's my clock. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed this video and learn something. And maybe you will get some stickers and make yourself a clock too, or some other things. Check out my other videos because I make a lot of stuff. Okay. And then when I get to my destination, like I said at the end of the video, by the time I post this, you'll see pictures of it on the wall. I have to figure out where I'm going to put it on the wall. But anyways, here it is, all done. American flag, Brazilian flag, plane traveling in between two countries. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye. So here's my clock hanging up in my apartment in Brazil. We hung it up in a hallway that has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And my art is also hanging up here. I made this 3 years ago, but we're here for the clock. So let's zoom in just so you can see the detail. It's really nice. I like the flags, the American flag, the Brazilian flag, and a little plane connecting them. I love the sparkles. It is so pretty, especially when we open up the patio. It's raining. I'll just show you. You see that? This is our living room here in Brazil, but it is raining like crazy outside. So when we lift this shade right here, we let the sun in and everyone can see how sparkly this clock is. It is really nice. I'm so glad that I made this clock and connected the two flags like that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed making this video and making this clock for everyone to watch. And until next time, I'll probably make another clock, I'm not sure. But I have a couple of videos lined up. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.